Hello friends, welcome to TechAG YouTube channel. Friends, in today's video, we are going to set up the Oracle RAC database. Okay, so guys, if you are not aware about Oracle RAC database, then let me introduce with Oracle RAC database first with some basic concepts like Oracle RAC database is known as Oracle Real Application Cluster Database. Okay, here, two or more server nodes run the multiple Oracle instances that all instances connect with the same database stored in the shared storage. Okay, shared storage means that storage can be shared by multiple servers. Okay, like it will be NFS, it will be Oracle ASM disks. Okay, ASM is automatic storage manager. Okay, so here database files, control files, redo logs, etc. all stored in shared disk like in ASM disk or at NFS shared disk. NFS is network file system shared disk. Okay, so but here each server node run its own Oracle instance like SGA plus background processes is different for each server or node. Okay, so all these instances work together as one single logical database. Okay, so what user or client is going to see? Client see the single database, but behind the scene there are multiple physical nodes, standalone nodes are working together to serve the database. Okay, why we are doing this? So in enterprise, when you know the well architected framework of any like AWS, Azure, Oracle, VMware, or any vendor. Okay, so there are some, you can say, features, or there are some standard that should be satisfied in enterprise environment. Okay, first one is high availability. So why in enterprise environment Oracle RAC is preferred? Because it's maintain the high availability. Okay, so how it will achieve, we will discuss it in later video. So this video will be completely practical oriented video. Okay, so if you have to achieve the high availability, scalability, load balancing, fault tolerance. Okay, of course that is clustered architecture. Okay, and if you want to manage the resources utilization. Okay, so just we prefer to use the Oracle RAC. Okay, this is the technology which is empowering approximately all the banking, finance, and telecom or any critical section where RDBMS will be used. Okay, so all the critical production or workloads that are using RDBMS mostly run on Oracle RAC. Okay, so this is some first intro about Oracle RAC. If you don't know, if you already know and aware about Oracle RAC and come here for seeing the practical video, then I will not make you wait. Okay, so let first of all we will create the Oracle RAC database test environment from scratch, and here I will use the VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox. Again, it's a Oracle VirtualBox I am going to use for creating the VMs, share disk, and etc. Okay, so operating system I am going to use, it will be RHEL 8.9. All procedure will be same for all the RHEL 8 or 9 or OEL 8 or 9, or if you are practicing on CentOS, then steps will be same, command will be same, nothing will be changed. Okay, just if there is some changes is required, then I will let you know what you can do. Okay, there. Okay, so here let me start with my video. So just first of all, go with my VMware VirtualBox. If you don't know how to install the VirtualBox and how to create the VMs on it, then you can just take a reference of my another video. Okay, you will see in this playlist only. Okay, where you can see that how you can how you can install the VirtualBox or VMware and create a simple VM there. Okay, so here I already created the environment for my practices. Okay, but I will again create from scratch. Okay, so just first of all go here in file section. Prerequisites for this lab practice will be like you must have the Oracle VMware or VirtualBox installed there. Okay, now step will be same for creating VMs and further steps. Okay, so just go here in machine section, create a new machine here. Click on new. Okay, here you can give the name, like I will give the RAC node 2. Okay. Yes. I will give the name. Take RAC node 1, node 2. Node 2 I will give to second node. Okay. Where folder? It's saying the VirtualBox. Of course, that is correct. Choose here. You can choose. I have 8.10 and 8.9 both, so I will go with 8.9 for now, but the step will be same. Okay, you can follow the same step for 8.10 or any RHEL 8 or 9. Okay, so here if I will click on skip on attended installation, then it will not install silently. Okay, so just go into hardware section. A minimum 8 GB of RAM is required per node. Okay, so I will give 9 GB and I will give the 4 CPUs to each VM. Okay, and hard disk I will give 20 GB. Okay, just click on finish. Okay, now click here start. So what we will do, first of all, we will create one VM and install all the prerequisites in single VM, and then simply we will clone this VM. Okay, so that we can have two nodes for our rack creation. So hit enter. Okay, installation can take 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so just one more thing I want to explain here. Uh, Here there is some disk requirement should be here, like okay, so minimum 100 GB of disk is required in your local system. Okay, SSD will be preferred. Uh, don't mind if you have HSD hard disk drive. Okay, so speed will be completely slow only. Okay, but minimum 100 GB of space is required. Like here you can see that for 40, 20, 20 and 20. Okay, so what I will do, I will assign 20 GB to each OS. Okay, and 10 GB for each OS swap space, because as per Oracle guidelines, we have minimum, we have to give minimum 8 GB of swap space to each VM. Okay, and we will just create a 20 GB of shared disk. Okay, for our database. All of the database file will reside here only. Okay, all like our disk group like data files, voting disk, and a array. We will create a single disk for all these. Okay, but for production I will recommend you to create a separate disk based on your sizing requirement. Okay, like for different disk for voting disk, minimum 3 voting disk will be required there, and there will be some sizing requirement for FRA, fast recovery area, and there's will be data disk requirement. Okay, this is just testing environment, so I am giving the space so that our test environment will be successfully deployed within our uh, disk constraint. Okay, so also we will give the 20 GB each OS, 20 GB disk to each OS for Grid and Oracle Home. Okay, so here just go here. Okay, it's GUI installation. Okay, just click on continue. Here we have to choose again 20 GB disk. Okay, let me choose the root password. So if you already know about how to install this RHEL OS on any VirtualBox or VMware, then simply you can skip this step. Okay, let me get the user here. Okay. I will create admin user here, make this user to administrator. Okay, this is optional, but if you not create here, then it will ask at last. Okay, so just click on begin installation. Okay, it will create a server with GUI installation. You can also opt out for CLI only. Okay, but I have sufficient um, you can say hardware resources. So I am installing in GUI. If you have lesser disk and lesser CPU, like if you have i5 or i3 processor, then I will recommend you don't go with GUI installation. Just deselect that GUI and go with only CLI installation. It will save the resources. Okay. Just after that, you can enable the X organization and install the Xorg packages, and you can enable the X host there and continue with your Oracle installation. Okay. So meanwhile, it's installing. Let me explain the some more thing here. Okay. So just I have created a PPT. So here, like I already explained you, just we are going to create the Oracle RAC database. Okay, so here I created a brief slide for this also. So let me go into slides view from the beginning. Okay, so here I introduced about Oracle RAC, and here also we will discuss about the prerequisites, and then we will install the grid infrastructure. Then we will create the SM disk, or first we will create SM disk and install the grid infrastructure there. Okay, and after that we will install the database software. Then we will create a RAC database. Then we will run the post installation tasks Okay, and also we will install meanwhile SQL developer. If you already have, then it's fine. I already also have. So we will connect that and test the some things. Is our query is working? Is our VIP is working fine or not? Is our listener is working? Is your shares is working or not? That we will test and validate. Okay. We will also discuss the best practices about this. All those things which you have to consider in production deployment. Okay, because this is test setup and we cannot mimic the complete behavior of production, but I will guide you as per my experience. Okay, so who is the audience for this video is mostly anyone who is interested to learn any new thing. And if you are DBA want to learn RAC, then it's fine. You are at right place. And if you are sysadmin want to learn database and RAC, so you can also follow this video till the end. So this will be in this video I will take around 2 hours to complete this video. So stay tuned. You can just pause and watch the video if you are feeling what you can say, if you are feeling bored. Okay. So here prerequisites will be like two or more RHLate server or VM, okay, in VM or cloud or bare metal anything, and shared storage like ASM or NFS, private and public network configuration, passwordless SSH between nodes, required OS user groups like grid Oracle and kernel parameters and dependency configuration related to that. Okay, I will cover all these in practical video, but till our OS is installing, so we are covering this. Okay, so here our grid infrastructure installation. Our grid infrastructure installation we will run Oracle grid infrastructure installer, and we will configure cluster name, scan name, public and private IP also, and we will set up ASM group or OCR and OTDs. Although we are just going to configure the single disk here, okay, for all things like data files, OCR files, OTDs, and many more. All we will here because this is test environment. I will again saying in your production environment you have to consider your sizing, okay, for each data disk or OT disk or you can say FRA. Okay, so we will also validate the configuration before installing by using Trust Verify utility. Okay, so some configuration here again. Just I will go single disk group. Okay, but in production you have to create the different disk group data, FRA, radio, etc. Okay, here I will choose redundancy to external, but you have to go with high. Okay, here okay, so these are the fundamental steps that we are going to cover in next 2 hours. Okay, so then after we will create a data, install the database software, and then run the DBCA for creating the database. Okay, choose the storage, configure database parameter, and create required services. And post installation, we will verify the RAC status by using CRSCTL, SRVCTL. Okay, okay. So for backup purposes, we can configure the RMAN or data guard, but for now that is not in our scope. Okay. So post installation, I will create another video for data guard configuration. So how you can sync your DCDR, okay, in async or sync manner. Okay. So basically sync for synchronization purposes and for syncing your data center environment to DR environment. Okay. So we are going to configure data guard in next video. Okay. So we will also check the alert and logs. Okay. Uh, for validation purposes, we will see the scan connectivity, how scan is forwarding and maintaining load balances, how like we will also down one node and test either our database is completely getting down or not, maintaining high availability or not. Okay, we will see the cluster resources health. Okay, also we will test by running some sample script, sample schema scripts. Okay, which either it's working or not. Okay, so that's it. Theory is over. Now just we are moving with practical. Okay, so here it's configuring kernel core. So meanwhile it's at last stage of installation. Okay, for that period I am pausing this video so that we will continue once it's completed. Okay, so meanwhile one more thing I can discuss here. Okay, so first of all, we will make the uh, when our server is up, we will assign the IP. Okay, IP addresses here I already considered. You have to ask from your network team. Okay, your network team will give a IP pool to you. Okay, for public IPs will require public and private both IPs. Okay, so ask from your network guy. Please assign the IP addresses for us, and based on your requirement you can ask them a IP pool. Okay, then after we will just create some groups and install some OS prerequisites packages and create some users and groups. Then after that we will set the OS environment. Okay, and then after setting up OS environment we will first of all install the grid as discussed. Okay, then we will follow of the further steps. Okay, so wait for our system to come here. Okay, it's completed, I think. Okay, no need to stop or pause the video. It's generating any trim.fs. It means installation is completed. So in my case, it's taken 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, based on your VM specification and processor, like if you are using i3, i5 with hard disk, then it can take more time. It will take around 30 minutes. But for NVMe or SSD, it's going to take very less time, like 8 to 10 minutes is sufficient enough. Okay, just reboot it. Click on I accept license agreement. Click on done. Okay, finish configuration. Our installation is completed successfully. Okay, so here first we need to log in with root user. Okay, so this, if you are a DBA, then these all things will be handled by mostly by the OS user. Okay, OS admin or sysadmin there. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. You can simply say that complete the database prerequisites. But for RAC cases, most of the cases, senior DB will perform from scratch, like from setting up host name, IP addresses to all the things. Okay. So what is here? Just I already here just set the host name. So first host name PTL set host name. So this will be the rack node 1. Okay. So just issue okay or host name is assigned. Now I have to assign the IP addresses for this. Okay, so for that just IPA. Okay, go here nmcli show. Okay, so there is no connection, so I am adding another connection with static IP. Okay, so here I guess a network team has assigned some IP to you. Here in our case, DSCP is assign IP addresses, although here for rack setup, we require the static IPs. So here I will just going to give the 23. So what I will choose 172.20.10. Okay, 2/28 series. Okay, so this will be the my subnet. Okay, that I am going to use for public connectivity. Okay, so just here copy it. Also here we will set up the local DNS server, but for in production environment, in your enterprise environment, just you have to tell your DNS team or AD team, I want to resolve this IP addresses. Mostly, probably you will not do this. System administrator will be responsible for doing the same thing. Okay. So just here, let me add a connection. NMCLI, you can also choose the utility NMPY if you're doing from yourself. NP0S3. Just click on it. Ethernet ENP0S3 ENP0S3 ENP0S3. Okay, IPv4 configuration will be manual in our case, and I want to give the IP address 172.20.10.3/28. So what will be the gateway? 20. Here it is 10. Okay. So 20.10.2 will be our gateway. Okay, so this I think which can done back can activate connection back. Okay, again put NMCLICS. Okay, our connection is up and check by IPA is our IP is assigned here. Yes, 172.23.3. Okay, fine. Our IP assignment is completed. Now I can access this. Why I have done this? Because I want to access it by PuTTY. Okay, so that's why I have completed first of the networking part so that I can copy paste easily. Okay, so here, just go here. Okay, actually I have given the share. Okay, close the session. Okay, 172.20.10.3. Okay, one more thing. We have to go here. System ctl stop stop disable higher d hyphen now. So what's done? Okay, no need to check the status, but it's always a best practice to do that. Okay, one more thing. Okay, this is set infos. This is optional but mandatory also. So set infos 0. Why infos? Okay, you can also disable here etc sc linux. Okay, and config. Okay, just go here and write disable. Make sure spelling is correct here. Okay, now get sc status. Sorry, every time I'm just forgetting. It's okay, it's in permission mode right now. Just come here again. We start the session. Okay, means I have to take the different IP schema. This IP is not working with this. Okay, so let me here to assign the IP addresses by using DHCP. First of all, go to settings, network. Okay, it's net. Okay, now change is to the bridge adapter. Okay, it's bridging right now. I hope it will work right now. Register. Otherwise, you just we will take a IP address from the SCP directly. Okay, but it's working. So what if you don't know about netting and bridging, then we have to read about that. Actually, when we are connecting with netting, then it means our internal network will work and also it will translate our this host IP to there. Okay, but I am connecting with Wi-Fi. Okay, so that I have just bridged with my Wi-Fi adapter. Okay, so that it can reach to internet also. Okay, otherwise it will not reach to the internet. So just log in as root. Otherwise you have to just give the assign the two interfaces. One is net and another one is you can assign the bridge. Okay, so we will also do the same. We'll discuss further, but first of all, let me log in here. Okay, just I logged in my rack node 1. Just now I will continue with the prerequisites installation. So I will share these prerequisites with you in my description box. Okay, you can also get in on websites like Oracle Base. Okay, you can search there and you will get there. So just to create it for apply package. Yeah, save. Okay, so first of all, let me copy this host entry. So here, what is the requirement? Here, public IP addresses and virtual IP addresses and scan IP should be in same IP pool or same range. Okay, should belong from same subnet. Okay, I hope you are getting what is the subnet. Okay, so if you are not getting, then you have to must learn this concept of networking. These are the networking basic concepts. Okay, so and then we will also require the private IP pool. So I will just assign these IP addresses. I will also there add one extra adapter for this for assigning the private IP in VirtualBox. Okay, so for now, just I am copying this and creating a host entry there. Okay, so go there. Ready for Big Bang. PI hosts. Okay, hit enter. You can delete this or keep it. Okay, just delete. It will delete that. Place hope and place right key. Okay. Okay, etc host entry is completed. We will also do one more thing. Here we will set up the local DNS. Okay, so for that we need to install some packages also. So first let me we have to for that purpose we have to create the yum repo here. Okay, so let me create the same. Okay, it's working. It's already working. Okay, guys, let me check from which repository it's taken. Yum.repos. Okay, just LL here. Okay, Red Hat repo is working. Okay, so if Red Hat repo is already working, then we don't have to do any changes further. Just yum install find asterisk hyphen y. Okay, what is saying? Now listed with entitlement. So clean all. Okay, let me create the mrep local report. So it's showing only. It's not installing. Let me check some other packages. Okay. Okay, here just okay. So just we'll create a local report. It's showing, but it's not installing. Okay. So etc yum dot d local dot repo. Okay. URL1 say that name is equal to base OS. Okay, it's equal to base OS. Base URL is equal to We will take this from file. Okay. DBAs and GPG check. We don't want to check this. Okay. 0 enabled is equal to 1. Yes, we want to keep it enabled. Okay. Just what we have to do, just copy and paste. Okay, here make it URL to stream. Okay, here app stream. Okay, file mnt app stream. Okay, one more thing we have to check here lsblk. Okay, CD is not mounted here, so from virtual machine you have to mount the CD. Just go here, click on in devices. Okay, optical drives, mount it. Okay, again see here. Okay, CD-ROM is here. Mount division 0 to MNT. Okay, now YAML install. Okay, our base OS and app stream is working fine right now. Okay, so what where we watch? Okay, we will not install the DNS server right now. Why? Because if we install the DNS server right now, if we clone this system, okay, we have to also create track node 2 because minimum 2 nodes will be required. Okay, with all these prepresets. Okay, so that purpose, if we will clone that, then there we have to disable the DNS server. Okay, so for that purpose, okay, I will continue with these prerequisites only. For now, at last I will create the DNS server. Okay, so let me set the kernel parameters. This is CPL. Okay, state WQ. CPL. P. Okay. Now go VTC security limits. Button. Okay. So here just copy this. Just we are going to create these two users. So I am making entry for these two. Okay. For grid installation, we are going to use grid user, and for Oracle installation, we are just going to use Oracle user. So these all parameters will define the basic system properties, like how many files can be opened, how many what processes can be opened, like all these. Okay, so these are the very important. Otherwise, you are we will you can face issue further. Okay, if you don't follow this properly. Okay, just copy this all. Yes, yes, you can copy it once. Okay, go here, paste it. Sorry. Control C. Yes, I did not press the Control C actually. Control C, press Control C, right click. Okay, Now just we will create the groups. Okay, so these are the packages prerequisites. Okay, you must have to complete this. Okay, these packages for packages will be same for any RHEL 8 version. Also will be same for RHEL 9 too. If you are using RHEL OEL, both are same. You can also follow the same steps if you have CentOS. Okay, it's completed. I have also created the groups. Let me add the users. Okay, password. All passwords should be same. Testing environment, not for production. So again, I have to do this first. Just okay. So just here I had created this. Now what we have to do, as I have planned to create add a separate disk for Oracle Grid and Oracle Home, for Grid and Home. Okay. So just I have to add that disk. Okay. So let me add the disk. Here also I have to let me check the free spaces here. Okay. Swap space is 2 GB, although required swap space minimum swap space is 8 GB. So just right now I will assign the disk, those disks also here, and I will increase that. Okay. So let me go here at VM management console. Go into setting, go into storage. Okay, so for that we have to turn off our system. Okay, so without wasting time, let me turn off this VM. Okay, we will go here. Go to setting, click on add optical not add hard disk. Okay, click on create. Okay, for now I I want to add 10. Take red one swap. Okay, for swap we will have to pre-allocate the full size. Okay, just click on finish. And I have to also add Sorry. Okay, I want to create one more 40 GB. That will be for yes, home for both Oracle RAC and also for sorry, for grid and Oracle both. 20 GB is enough. Yes, for testing it's enough. You can finish. Okay. Also, I will create one more 20 GB secret shared disk. Okay, and this time you have to pre-allocate all and you have to assign the virtual hard disk. Okay, click on finish. Yeah, we can also assign it at a startup time. Okay, but I remember that this step, so I am adding here. Okay, so okay, it's completed now. So now I have to choose that. First, I will choose for the this 10 GB. Also, I will choose this 20 GB home. Okay. Also, I will choose this share disk. Okay, not to choose share disk until you make it shared. Okay. So here, just go to tools, go into media, and here, yeah, take no, like not shared. Okay. Select this, type, make it shareable, apply. Okay, so just now what we can do, we can assign this to our node. Okay, now again we will go into storage section, click here on hard disk, click on take node share disk HD, click on choose, click on OK. Yes, now our disk requirement is completed. Now click on start. One more thing I have forget to add, that is the private network. Okay, but we have to turn it off and on multiple times. So just go into machine. Okay, reset signal. Okay, go into devices now. Attach the RHL 819 series so that you can continue with installation if we require any installation. Okay, okay. So just right now I will restart this session. Okay, Okay. Now what we can do? Now we have to first of all increase the swap space. Okay. LSBLK. Okay. 10 GB HSTB. Okay. H. Right now our swap space is 2 GB. So first of all, swap of RGL. Okay. BGS. BGS. Okay. Single which RHL which is there. Okay, what we can do, we can get a new VG for swap, or whether we can increase the RCL VG and there, let me check the virtual free zero. Okay, let me add some stand there. So we create, okay, we can also directly assign this whole HTTP. MK swap, the HTTP. Okay. So I have what I have done. I have directly created this Tables DB to swap because purposefully I will have added that for the same. Okay. Further, we can also increase the RTL volume group size, and we can after that we can create that. But right now, just I have directly assigned this. Okay. Okay. So just share on to page STB. Okay, now check the hyphen H. Now it's in 9 GB. Okay, what we have to do? Change. Also, we have to change in etc hashtag. Okay, otherwise you are going to get the mapper RTL swap. Right now, just we have assigned the direct disk that is dev stp without any LVM creation. Okay, so better systemctl time on reload. Always a good practice. Check the mount-a output. Should not throw any error. Okay, otherwise you can stuck at next reboot. Okay, then it's fine. We have swap space 9 GB of swap space and 9 GB of memory. We are good to go with memory and swap part. Okay, so these all are the prerequisites. Okay, so right now what I have to do, just check the LSBLK. Okay, so that is SDC is I think for create HTTP is occupied and SDC we will use for create and Oracle form. Okay, so let me create a VG file. LSBLK. I am not creating any partition here. Okay, but in production, it's good practice. You have to create the partition first. I'm directly creating a physical volume from the USDC. Okay, now I will create a L volume group. Create DB home STC. Okay, DB, LB, DB4, LB, hyphen G, DB4. Okay, we'll create the XFS file system. XFS. DB, okay, KDIR ratio 01, KDIR slash U01, yeah, okay, DIE, ETC, DPP. You can also check the block ID for this for making a FSW entry, but I will directly use the devices name instead of device ID. Okay, your ID. So TC FSW corrector ratio paste. Okay, mount point will be U01. System will be XFS. Check will be 0 and 0. EFTULTS. Okay, fine. Just the system CTL diamond. Reload. Mount H. Okay, fine. Now just we have created U01, which will be used for the both homes, Grid and Oracle. Accordingly, I have to do some changes here. Okay, like here, everything should start from U01. Where I have to add the where I have to create the directory. Should be start from slash U01. Okay, slash U01. Also, I know we have to change this. Okay, let me create first of all. Okay, just created that. Okay, our grid infrastructure, what we can use. Must have to give the separate moving files for this. In U01, we can install the database. Okay, just I have to unmount this. What is the problem actually? Problem is that we require the separate mount point for both because we have to give the complete ownership for the two different users. Okay, so that's why you have to change this. Otherwise, what we can do, no? But it will take the always for function. So it's always good practice to get the path from start. Okay, so what I can do? Let me check the spaces here first of all. Okay, 12 GB each 12 GB up space is available. So what I can do, I will install the grid home in OS disk, and of course Oracle, for Oracle home I will use the U01. Okay, so for that purpose, if I want to change that I will create the directory name Oracle here. Okay, u slash u01. Okay, vi etc step. We'll change the entry of this to install Oracle. Okay, so 12 you available. Okay, it will be fine, I guess. Yeah, okay, boss. One more thing, create a. Okay, just create these directories. Systemctl. Okay, now just a small change. Actually, just we are going to use slash Oracle instead of U01. Okay, you can also use the U01, of course, for Oracle home, but here I have already make my previous sites as considering as slash Oracle. So if I will change this, then I have to do the multiple changes also. Okay, so it can extend our video length. So that's why I am keeping everything intact. Okay, so just here we will created these two directory. Yeah, we have created these two directories. Now we will change permission. We will have no such file or directory. Okay, and what? Oracle app. Huh? I have created that. So how they say share? Huh? Okay, also fine. Now what you have to do? Just we have completed till here. Okay, so now I will clone this machine. Then clone the machine. Okay, for that, for consistency, I will shut it down. Okay, first entry is completed. File system part completed. Disk assignment completed. Kernel parameter completed. Limits completed. Let me check the ctl.com. Yeah, it's completed. And limits. etc security limits.com. Yeah, it's also completed. Okay, now our system is ready to clone. Okay, now just we will make a clone of this system. Take TP no 2 full clone. Yes. Keep additional option. Keep hardware. CYD. Keep business. No, no, no. Click finish. Okay, go. It's a creating basically a clone. Okay, if you can also treat as a actually it will take the snapshots and then from that snapshot it will create the VM. Okay, that's very simple. Okay, so it's copying machine actually now machine size is large. Okay, so I need to check the shared disk part. Okay, and also here meanwhile it's creating clone. Okay, what we can do, we will go into network part. We will add a enable network adapter 2. And it will be internal for internal network for private connect. Okay, so just we have added this. Okay, so wait our clone to complete. It's 44% completed. Okay, now what I will do, now I will configure the local DNS in rack node 1. Okay, here. Okay, okay. Our take rack node is now ready. Let me check the storage. Take rack node 2 disk 3. So this will be that. This 2, this 3. CN type minus variable. Okay, so I will delete this. Okay, and I will attach here uh, share disk. Take drag node share disk VST choose. Okay, click on OK. Let me try to start this, whether it's starting or not. Set to the yes, reset. Okay, it's up. We can start. Okay, so we are ready with both node. Okay, so on first node I will configure the local DNS. Okay, for seamless visualization. Going to devices, Oracle, remove this machine, send reset signal to machine. Come here, and here we have to attach the devices. Okay, so again I need to start the session. Root, root details. Okay, it's working. Start. Okay, okay, okay. Zero, okay. Damn, it's saying why, bro? Why you are saying this? List all TLA. So it's working. Right? Why it's start session software cost. Okay, so why you are first connection about? Okay, I got it. Why it's failing again and software cost connection error. So please don't do this with me, yeah. Actually, why that is giving the network error? Yeah, I guess this. CLI, CS, okay, and then GUI, okay, 4, keep everything same as it is, okay, 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 CLI, CS, okay. Hmm? Why it's still showing .3 when I have changed it to 4? Okay, here is 4. Okay, delete this. Okay, 4, yeah, delete it. No. Activate, reactivate, activate, back. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Host, CPU, host, RAM, 2. Okay. Now we are ready. Okay, so fine. Now it will not give any issue. Yes. So yum install strike -y. I guess I have assigned the wrong optical list. It's correct. Okay. Now just I have created a sample document for local DNS configuration. Okay. So Our goal is to create one config file and one zone file only. Okay, our configuration will remain same. Okay, so make it simple and easy. Okay, first of all, we will take the backup of current .com .com 0805. Okay, DIATC. Okay, enter here. Actually, I yes, go here and copy till here. Okay, okay. Create one more private file, which is zone file. G dot in dot zone. Okay, okay. Where name take is dot in dot zone. Change the ownership to group should be name. Okay, take is dot in zone. Okay. System should be okay. Show the 172.20.10.3 search is dot in. Okay, fine. Okay, I need to enable that. Okay, services are running fine. We can also check the name resolution. Just give this. Okay. Yeah, it's working fine. Perfect. Okay, so our local DNS configuration is completed. Okay, so what? One more thing, we have to make an entry, zero conf entry for Oracle prerequisites. Okay, so here just we have to no zero conf, yes. Make it. Why? Because when we restart the system, so far if you have local DNS on this same server, then it's fine. Otherwise, it will just override the result.conf image. Okay. So let me go to the rack also. Okay. To the same. Yeah. Okay. Fine. If not there, then I will create no zero con. Zero conf is equal to yes. Oh, oh, that's saying okay. By mistakenly I have zero conf. Okay, okay, okay. I cannot do. Okay, I also need to change this visual.com to this server. Server. So, but the is dash in search we will search. Sorry, I am confusing name server. Search dbc. Okay, let me check. Of course, it will take from that. Zero. Okay, perfect. It's also resolving from rack node to. Okay, now check DFFNH here. Okay, Oracle is here. Available file system. DBAs is available. Okay, it's perfectly fine. Okay, one more thing I have to do. User. Okay, first I will do in this. Okay, Let me do this. Okay, what basically I am doing, I will just want to we want to give the -t parameter. Okay, why I want to give that? I want to create a reference classes for it so that it will not throw the error. Okay, right after class created here, we also do need to do if you not follow this step, then you are going to face this SCP issue. Okay, like when you run your grid installation, it will throw a issue related with SCP. Okay, so just I found a workaround for that. Okay. Why this is happening? This is happening because normal SCP treat banners like if we have set any banner, this that is 100% possibility. In enterprise environment, everyone is setting banner. Okay, so if you are setting any type of banner, or if you are not setting banner, then also it's taking the text that come during the login as an argument. Okay, so that's why when you do the SCP with hyphen capital T option, that problem will resolve. Okay. 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 So just one more thing I have to do. I have to inherit configuration. I have to assign the private IP here also. enp0s at enp0s at POI enp0s at POI 68. The private IP 10.10. The first one. Mask I can give the 24. Although not give the 24. Just give the minimum possible submit mask. 10 to 10, okay. NP0 is okay. Okay. inet. Okay, 10.10 is there. Just check this. enp0s 10.10. Okay, assigned. Okay, I have to do the same thing on rack node 2 also. Okay, check here. Interface. Okay, I guess I have not signed network here. Okay, so go here. Setting network. Okay, for that I have to make. Okay, just power on that. Add the node. Sorry, add one more network card here. Enable internal network only. Okay, start that. Okay, so after that, we need to download that with packages Oracle Home and Oracle Grid packages. Okay, that I have already downloaded, but I want to show you how you can download this. Just search here. Download Oracle 1963 infrastructure. Okay, just search here. It will push you to here. Just we need to download DB Home. Okay, and create infrastructure board. These profiles I already downloaded. Save the time. Okay, so you need to download this too. Okay, so here let me SSH back to. Okay, hyphen A. Okay, so just enp0 asset and empty oh, it's on your way. Okay. 192.168.56.10.11.28. I hope the IP address is correct, but we have to make sure that 68.10.10.10.11. Okay, it's 10.10.10.11. Okay, so click on OK. So it will 192.168.10.10. Okay, it's working perfect. Okay, so all is done. I hope you already downloaded the Oracle Home. Okay, so what I have to do right now? Just I will get to write node 1. I need to SCP those files from here. So just okay. Okay. Just go into the D here. All inside this like a landing tree. Okay. Just this here. Sorry. Bad practice. Linux practice. Okay. I will copy all the Linux string to slash just slash one because there is appropriate spaces there only. Yeah. Yeah. Temp file where you are guys. Shora.sh all. You just Shora. You just Shora. You just Shora. You just Shora. To go into the users. Shora.sh. Okay. 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 Okay, bro. Okay, let's copying the files. Okay, the root user I have to copy to create. Okay, cd slash oracle Linux DB. Okay, wait for a few more seconds, guys. Okay, we need to unzip. Okay, we have to also set the environment variable. Okay, see what here we are in dot dash file. Okay, we have to set up this environment variable in both. Okay, just this is very important step, guys. Okay, don't miss it. Okay, just copy this, paste. Okay, all great. I have done this. Compile this. Exit. So I can Oracle State the Oracle environment variables. And this. Okay, we are good on rack node 1, but we need to also follow the same step that rack node 2. Okay. Create. Yes, just we are done with this part also. Just exiting from here to here. Okay. Yes. Copy this to. Zero, zero. Okay. Step one of this. See, I can create. Okay. To current 95000, great. Okay, and G and UI slash. Okay, so guys, just I am inside the Oracle grid home. Okay, so there just I copied grid home from my local system. Okay, now just I am unzipping that. Okay, so within 5 to 10 minutes we will able to install the Oracle grid infrastructure if everything will go as planned. Then otherwise, guys. Okay, so here no, what you need to do the first thing. What first thing we have to make establish the SSH passwordless SSH connectivity between these two nodes. Okay, okay. So for that purpose, what we'll do, you can simply either you can use the ready-made tool for that. Okay, okay. So this is the ready-made tool. Either you can choose this, either you can manually set up that. Okay, passwordless SSH configuration. Okay, so just I will go here. Okay, we will. Okay, one more important step is, guys, we have to also write the UDEV rules here. Okay, for that we have to create the one more important step is, guys, we have to create the SMDs. So just for that purpose I will do. Okay, sorry. Okay. So you the ATM signal such rank node to, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so we have to do the same thing. Okay. You the ATM settle. Okay, it's settled right now. Check this KG ID with below command. Okay, we will use the single disk. Okay. Okay, this is the Dev STP, STP, STT, one, STD. Okay, also check for STT1. Okay, B20T. Okay, copy this. Okay, because this will be required in further step. So just I will paste that here. It will be okay. Just I am using single disk here, but always remember we have to use multiple disks. in your production. Okay, some case. Share the options. Go to -G here. PC, yes, yes. We are sitting here, like we have to read this. Okay, इसका जी ID भाई ऑप्शन जी kernel some disk kernel insurance of system block program result is known as something plus some disk slash data owner create group yes some let me 0.660 okay fine. ATM trigger. Okay, that's done. Just take the history. Gadget. Both are the same. Both should be same. DB box address BBC 5B 2B 2GD ET and 2. Okay, both इसका जी ID are same. Okay, it should be same because that is the shared disk. Okay, on which we are creating the ASM disk. ASM disk. Disk. Sorry guys. Okay. Options. See, we are giving this option. I already told you. System will trace by this. Okay. Like when our system will reboot. Okay. So how system will identify that this is my disk and it will be used for the data disk or any other purpose. Okay. So we dot config. Sorry, bros. Is config. Okay, so just we have done that. For make sure that we can confirm by this. Okay, options is equal to -g. Options is equal to -g should be there. Okay, now make this entry to the rule and just need to change this ID with your one. What what does mean by this rule? I hope you are understanding that it's this rule when system will reboot at that time that actually UDEV rules will reload it. Okay, so system will understand in this manner. Okay, so for that purpose we are setting this parameter. And also you have to give your disk, your ASM disk UUID or SKG ID, not just you have to copy paste this. Okay, I hope you are understanding this. ASM disk data. Just udemnity and trigger will trigger the rule. Okay, now okay, our SM2 is created. Okay, so now what we can do further? Just we can now continue with setting up as passwordless SSH. Okay, guys. Time verify this. Sorry. Okay, CD1 name data. There. Okay, fine, guys. Still I can create CP role Oracle PTT install. Okay, just I have to use this utility. So let's go to search. Okay. them. I want to choose the grid. Okay, so here I am just forgetting this command. Okay, yes. What is saying? Checking the first visible. Check failed. Why? Check failed. The following must have visible. Not reachable. Reg not one. Reg not two. Okay, sorry. Here I have given the two, but it's still saying how in mode one is reg two. Okay, it's working fine, perfect. We are using wrong script. Okay, I was using the DNS. Try to find less such as such. In system.sh. It's not said the same. Script is the correct. Okay, it means I am forgetting the command ls such user. Such yes, something is there. Yeah, that is the correct way. Yes, yes. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay, okay. Yes. There is one more option to avoid this. Okay, okay. Why this is again and again is coming, bro? Hmm. Do you want to continue and let us make the mention changes? Yes. First page on one additional location. Okay. Choose you have noticed whether the rerun SSH keygen or not. Please enter yes. Change. Host. Okay, there is an option to avoid this. Then accept. Okay, so here rack node 1, rack node 2. Given in this manner. And one more option is there, which is no prompt. Okay, otherwise you will also got stuck. Advanced. Then confirm hyphen advanced. Okay, so this is the full command actually. Okay, give the password. Say okay, again give the password. It will ask multiple times. Okay, do the same thing for Oracle user and also for the grid user. Okay, give the password. Again, give the password. Okay, this is the last time when you have to give the password. Okay, it's done basically. Now what we have to do? Okay, just we have to run the cluster verify utility. Where that is? Okay, that is here. So run verify.sh stage entry CRS init. Okay, sorry. You want to check for the and node will be rack node 1 and rack node 2. Okay, rack node 1, rack node 2. So what is the default Oracle inventory could not be determined? How? Okay, we have to disable the await timer. Search entry is not there. Okay, okay. Okay, bro, got it. See. Okay. CPU active. What first? CBTs. From this. Storage. Okay, we need to also install this. Okay, that's why the check is required, not the optional. Okay, we need to SCP this to CPU. Okay, that is installed and PI it is join. search DB scan .hl.in. The spelling is correct here. Name server. Okay. Okay, now it's working fine. Okay. Check this. CPL disable Apahi. Okay. One more thing, what we have to do? Okay. And CD BIR 0. Just we are deleting this unnecessary connection. Okay. Now again we will go and verify that everything is fine. Okay. Pass, 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 past, 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 past. Okay, great. Prerequisites are passed. Okay, guys, we are very good to go with. Okay, further system CTL. Just change this. Okay. Okay, VI, etc, SSH. Okay. Excellent forwarding is enabled. Yes. No need to do anything. System should be okay. So just we are good to go with that. Okay, just we will execute the GUI instruction. Okay, cd $Oracle home server where is the grid setup.sh. Okay, so grid setup.sh. Okay, just running grid setup.sh. Okay, configure Oracle Games for a new cluster. Yes, click on next. Collection room, Oracle domain. Next, the cluster name will be TECHTB. Scan name, FTP scan. Okay. Port will be 1521. Okay, you can change the port as per your requirement. Okay, but I am keeping default port. Here need to add. Back CHEWSA.in like not to EIP CHEWSA.in like not to TMPG.in like not to EIP TMPG.in. Click on OK. Click check SSH connectivity. You can optionally give the password also. Just click on test. Okay. Okay, so it's testing passwordless SSH connectivity between the selected nodes. Okay, already established. Okay, fine. Like node 1, take it 2. Okay, just click on next. So it will validate the node readiness here. Now it's validating the public and private host now. Okay, 168.10.0 subnet. Okay, it's fine. It's already chosen the correct one. So no need to modify anything. Flex system for your shared file system. Choose this and confirm the 25. Choose this option to convert the 21 same storage. Okay, I will go with use Oracle Flex file SM storage. None of the available networks are not in the. Okay, sorry. So here we have to also check the ASM and private. Okay. Now I can continue with this configuration management repository. No. For now, I don't want to configure that. Okay, but yes, if you have requirement, then you can configure it. I have just created single disk. I will keep everything in this single ASM disk. Okay, because I am creating this for demo purpose. For my requirement, I already created a rack. So here, I just want to teach you. So that's why what is saying insufficient number of ASM disk selected. Okay, just keep it external. Okay. So candidate version disk. Okay, click next. Enter the password here. Okay, make sure you remember the password. Okay, okay. Interface. No, do not use yes, I don't want to use that. So yes, no, I don't want to do the same also. Create app, create Oracle base is correct. Yes. Square location given on volume without enough disk space on the region. I'm not sure. Installer has directed data values and volume. Yes, yes, I want to continue. Next, just make the changes. Okay, what I have to do is just to go into cd slash tmp. Okay, here, enter order, g. Here, -h. How many spaces remaining right now? 5.8 GB only. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, so should the system. Okay, so for that purpose, I have to increase the disk spaces here also in RHL root, my RHL root. Otherwise, let me check is there a disk is available here. Use HTC user. Okay, and what other things? Okay, John.com. Speak is it not in is correct? Okay, Okay, let's try to install that. Meanwhile, I will observe the spaces also here. 5.0 GB. Okay, guys, if it will throw any issue, then I have to increase the space. Okay, it's again saying to free the space. Okay, so I have to increase the spaces now. Anymore, I cannot pass the time here. Okay, so just give the command shutdown, and also we have to increase the spaces on load mode. For that purpose, I will add one more disk. Okay, stop that. Power off. Power off. So in production, you are not going to face the problem, but here due to the one, we have faced this. Okay, just go into the setting, storage, add one more GB disk. Okay, so 20 GB. Data finish. Okay, root data. Okay, meanwhile, go into tools section to delete one more schema. Data. Okay, we'll delete it later, but first of all, I have to setting storage and disk rate 20 GB. Data. To delete this, take RAC node 2 TSP3 VST. Take RAC node 2. Take RAC node 2. Okay, let me check the my D drive usage. This PC. Okay, still some space is remaining. Okay, so Otherwise, okay, let me turn on that. You can also guys face the this is the real case, real time learning. Okay, so not something like I will record and cut it down. Okay, so this mistake you can also done. Okay, so what is the learning? Learning is to remove trace optical drive. Okay, so learning is always professional to making mistakes. Not every time, but most of the time. Okay, so don't worry about that. I will increase this. It will take just 2 more minutes. Okay, restart the session. Login as root. VGS RGL USB LB. Create PLS. GH. So that is the row. Okay. And extend. So what if RHEL? GL staying in logical volume path, staying in logical volume path, staying. KLB extend hyphen L, div RHEL. What is the name? Root. Okay. Address. Okay, now it's 25 GB each available. Let's just calculate turn the same thing for that also. To change here. PC which are why it's changing every time, no? We need to configure our interface level. Okay. Name server and then server slash okay. Okay, working fine. And this the LK. Okay. Okay, fine, guys. Now we are good to go with that. Check, see job. Okay, so we are again good to go with that. Roller Oracle school home. Okay, great. Search. Next, track node one. Okay, then DB. Call scan. Okay, add node. Okay, dot in to VIP. Okay, check SSH connectivity. Okay, guys, that's why rack installation is too complex. Okay, you will require the networking every knowledge, networks, systems, OS, okay, and then database, also some cases application knowledge, okay, that's why it's too complex. But after following this video, I hope it's no longer up to you. It is, but not for you. Okay, so just ASM and private tick here. Click on next. Click on next. Click on next. Click on next. Details. Okay. Click on external. Select this. Click on next. Enter the password. Click on next. No, don't want to use. No, I also don't want to use EM. Click on next. Grid upgrade. Yes, that is correct for my Oracle base. So if you set it the your environment variables or in etc profile, oh sorry, in best underscore profile, then it will take everything from there. Okay, those environment variables. Okay, so it's verifying the target environment meets second time. Okay, I hope this time we will successfully able to do that. Okay, we see that. So this is the only complex thing. After that, DB database creation will not take such effort. Okay. So post installation of grid infrastructure, we are successfully able to install the Oracle database within 30 minutes. Yeah, of course, errors are part of the implementation. So you cannot afraid from errors or issues. Okay, save the response file. Okay, we need total response file. Click on install. This time everything is got fast. Okay, so wait. For that period, I am pausing my video. Okay, we will return once this installation will complete. Okay. Okay, so now it's saying configuration script generated by the installer need to be run as a privileged user root installer script using the privileged user credential provided earlier. Are you sure want to continue? Click yes. So it I already provided the root credentials there. Okay, so it's now we'll execute the root script. Once root script is executed, so our installation will go further, configure Oracle University for a cluster. Okay. Otherwise, we can also manually execute this root script. Let me show how that is, where that is located. So just to go inside that. cd create add create and then sorry cd dollar underscore. Okay, so here it's generated the root.sh. Okay, so it's here showing in progress. So I am not going to interfere with that, but you can also run from here. Okay, so executing this script can take time. Okay, let me. You can during this you can also manually execute that root script. Okay, so what you can do, just let me go into the right mode too. Okay, cd dollars Oracle underscore home. Right here. Okay, there on top there is root.sh. Okay, sh root right. Okay. Just you can execute this. Okay, so now it will take some more time, like 5 to 10 minutes. It can take. So here, okay, okay. It's saying it cannot be finished here. Uh, okay. Install collector. Okay, fine. Okay, then manually I will do the same thing and first. Because here it's saying progress, but it's not progressing. Again, here it's in same stage. Okay, so you can run it from here. Okay, it's not mattered. Okay, so it's executing the steps. Okay, it's around and final step. 17. So in your case, it can be faster if you have better processor and you have assigned good time. Okay, but it it always takes time. I think this is the right time. Okay. So once it will complete on write mode 1 manually. Actually, I have given some time it to execute by itself, but it's not executing, so I have manually executed now. Okay, so stay step 18 of 19. Similarly, we have to also execute the same on rack node 2. Okay, so this is same. Okay, don't worry, bro. We will manually execute this. I know. At last, you will say failed. That's why we are here executing manually. Okay, I am pausing the video for a minute. You can also execute the same script by logging in root user and the reconnect tool. Okay, so when this root script will successfully execute on both nodes, then I will restart the video. Okay, so root script is successfully executed on both nodes. Okay, right now just come here, come back here, click on skip. Okay, so now it will configure Oracle infrastructure for a cluster. Okay, It will again take, it will not take much time, okay, but it will again take some time. Okay. Okay, so now great infrastructure is installed. Now it's again testing the everything. Okay. Once Oracle cluster verification utility will verify everything, then we are good to disconnect from here. Okay. Okay. Actually failing for NTP. Okay. So let me check from prerequisites what to do with NTP. Actually, it will NTP server. I did not configure that. Yeah, still now. So, synchronization. Okay, it's again saying you have to configure the NTP. Okay, sir, not to worry. It will not take much time. Actually, this is optional, but why it's forcing us to use the NTP? Okay, it's already installed. Okay, so let's see. So, let me try to find some TP server for India. Yeah, TP server. Okay, just we will go here. Okay, but for now, just I want to configure that, but again, I will remove that NTP. So I don't want to use NTP. Let me check why this is. What are others are failing or not? Actually, I will when I will disconnect from internet, if there should be dependency on external NTP server, then of course Our product installation is completed. So it is Oracle cluster verification utility. Let me open. So this is the last step actually, that is verifying. So it's failing because of if it will fail because of the only NTP server, then we are good to ignore that. Okay, but in production environment, there should be NTP connectivity. Okay, so I can also configure it from here. That is not configuration is not the big issue. But what that mean? If I did not have any requirement of NTP, I can use local. Okay, just get 10.7, 10.7, 10.07.19, 10.07.19. Okay, just exit from here. 07, sure. Okay, it's fine. Fine. Sunday, 31, 10.07, 19, 37, 82. EDP. Okay, it's fine. Nothing to worry about it. Okay, so we are good to. Again, I will retrieve this to verify this everything. Okay, so if it's feasible for you, you can configure the NTP, but it's not feasible for me. So again, I will see one more time. If anything except NTP is not filling, then I will simply cancel here. Okay, because installation is completed. First, 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 first. Verify clock synchronization failed. Okay, network pass. Okay, fine. I will not. Just click on next. Yes, finish, close. Okay, don't worry. We'll check the CRS status here. CRS CTL check. Okay, of course, command will not find here. Ls here. Where I am. Okay. CD to bin. Ls here. What is the command? CRS CTL check. Okay, so everything is off. H guessed only NTP server was failing, so it's throwing only NTP error, so that's why nothing is no issue. Okay, I have cross verified my time, so time is actually in sync. Okay, so now our cluster services is running fine. Okay, so now just switch to I will switch to Oracle. Okay, cd dollar Oracle school home. What is saying cd dollar Oracle home, no such file or directory. How? Okay, okay. Got it. Got it, bro. cd okay. Okay, copy the path from here. Okay, cd dollar Oracle underscore DNS. Sorry. Oh, again mistaken. IR, WD, dot, dot, Okay, now I am unzipping basically this file. Okay, so it will again take 2 to 3 minutes. So basically, database creation will not take too much time. Okay, it will mostly complete within 30 minutes. Okay, if no issue occurred. Okay, errors are the part of implementation, and errors are friends of engineer. So don't don't worry about that. Errors will come. We will resolve that. That is our job. Okay. So wait. Actually, what this is doing, if you don't understand it, this is unzipping quiet mode and destination will be the Oracle home. Okay. So once this unzipping will complete, we will install the Oracle software, database software. Okay. Okay. So it's here now. Not no need to do anything. We cannot run it from here actually, bro. We need to run from here. Okay, so exit from here. space or no. Restart data. So, data is testing. Oracle run installer. Okay, so finally we are here. So just here we will install the Oracle database software only. So here we can create also database, but here we will set up software only. So this is the always a best practice. Single instance database installation or Oracle real application cluster database, of course, Oracle RAC. That's why we have done this lot of work. Okay, RAC node 1, RAC node 2, both are selected. Verifying setup for installation, installer validation. Okay, do it, bro, do it. Every step it's taking validating, verifying. Okay, take your time. Okay, enterprise edition. We want to go with enterprise edition. Oracle app, Oracle. Correct. Correct. Bro, this time I will run root script from myself. Okay. Don't have to do this workshop thing. Okay, we already know there is NTP issue. Okay. Yes, sure. I want to continue. Okay, again, this installation can take 10 minutes. Okay, maximum 10 minutes it will take. Okay, now it's copying the file to remote node. Okay, it means you have to only execute this all these commands in one rack node, and in background that is copying the files, necessary files, making changes. Okay, you don't have to do anything manually. Okay, copying the file also not take much of time. Okay, wait for it, it will complete within 5 minutes. Okay, for that time I will pausing the video, otherwise it will go long. Okay, length is 340. Okay, so now we need to run the root script on both nodes. So for that purpose, just will execute this root script. Hit enter. Okay. Performed. Okay, now I have executed the root script from both of the nodes. Now just need to execute the DBCA here. Okay. The software installation is completed. Now we are at final stage. Create a database. Yes. Here you have two options. Either you can create pluggable database, PDA/CD architecture, CDB, PDB architecture, like container databases and pluggable databases. Okay. But here you can also create the single node legacy database architecture. Okay. It's up to on you. But here for this session, I will not going to cover the PDB CDB architecture, so I will keep it simple. Okay, so wait for a few moments, it's initializing default configuration. Okay, let it to be initialized. Showing, yes, typical configuration. Configure data, DB data, administrator password. No, I don't want to create a container database. Okay. Okay, now it will run prerequisite check as you know till now. How many times Oracle check prerequisites? Okay, the study will be over here. Okay, fine. Now finally we are in process of creating the actual database. Okay, so how actually what will happen? As I told you in introduction session, it will run two different Oracle instances, but it will connect from the same logical database. Okay, that will reside into the shared disk. Okay, so wait for it. It will take I think 10 minutes. Okay, so it will again take 10 minutes. So I am pausing the video. Okay, so now we successfully completed the Oracle Latency database installation on RAC infrastructure. Okay, so kudos to you if you are watching till end. Okay, so just I am closing here. Okay, let me try to connect from my database instance. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Nothing to worry. Track node 1. VI, HSA, sorry, dot base underscore file to the schedule CL1. Okay, let me try to do DNS ping RCL. Okay, it's pinging 10 millisecond. Okay, source. Source. Sorry. Okay, so let me connect from this. Okay, now we are in our database. Okay, okay. So just I will exit from here. Okay, we will check some more command here. Like we will. Oh, okay, everything is working. Start checking everything. Just don't do, don't be panicked. Okay. So just I will do one more thing. Go here. Okay, so hyphen root. Okay, cd create cd bin ll crstl. Okay, so here we are verifying the each our grid infrastructure is working fine or not. Okay, so As earlier, we also check the CRC status, so everything is online. Okay. Now we will check the status of resources. The status resource -t. Okay, so everything is stable and online. Okay, all 3 VIPs are online. Okay, so then also check the system disk status and many more things we can do it. Okay, so we can verify it. So one more thing, just you can also check by here. By running here, okay, by connecting here. Just click on new connection, just give it a name, root.sh. Okay, username is default nodes is DBA and the password that you have entered at that time, ASM time, localhost 172.20.10, service name is partial.cgg.in test. Okay, success, connect. Okay, just here, type command, so users, run it. Okay, so it's connecting. Okay, so our RAC database installation is completed finally. Okay, so here we also tested by connecting the SQL developer from Windows machine. Okay, here we also check all the our resources is working fine. We can also check the listener status, srvctl. We can check it by using srvctl command. Okay, status listener. Okay, so it's enabled and working. The listener is running on rack node 1 and rack node 2, of course. Okay, so guys, that's it for this video. In next video, we will say how we can configure the Oracle data guard. Okay, in DCDR manner. Okay, we will also discuss the concept of that. Okay, so that's it for this video. Okay, thanks for watching this video.